If you have ever spent hours trying to get a jagged edge on a piece of stained glass to sit perfectly flush, you know exactly how frustrating that process can be. Most people just want a tool that works without making a massive mess or stalling out the second you apply a little pressure. That is where this little machine comes in. It is one of those pieces of gear that feels like it was built by people who actually spend time in a workshop, rather than just sitting behind a desk. The first thing you notice is the size. It is compact, which is a huge win if your workspace is more of a corner of the kitchen table than a dedicated studio. It is lightweight, but it does not feel like a cheap toy that is going to slide off the counter the moment you start grinding. Now, here is the real kicker. It comes with two different bit sizes right out of the box. Having both the 3/4 inch and the 1/4 inch bits ready to go is a massive time saver. You can switch between shaping a large curve and drilling out a tight corner without having to stop, grab a wrench, and swap hardware every 5 minutes. It keeps the momentum going, which is honestly the most important part of any creative project. The motor has enough torque to handle the glass without feeling like it is struggling, even when you are pushing it a bit harder than you probably should. It is a 115-volt machine, so keep in mind that if you are outside of North America, this is not going to be the one for you. It is strictly for the local grid, which is a bit of a bummer for international crafters, but it keeps the performance consistent for those of us who can plug it in. One thing that stands out is the build quality. It is made here in the States, and you can tell there is a bit of pride in the construction. It is rust-proof and impact-resistant, which is vital because, let's be honest, water and glass dust are a recipe for a disaster if your equipment is not up to the task. The coolant sponges are included, and they do a decent job of keeping the dust down, though you will still want to keep a rag handy for the occasional splash. If there is one gripe, it is that the plastic housing can feel a little utilitarian, but that is a small price to pay for something that is actually portable and reliable. It is not trying to be a fancy, over-engineered piece of tech. It is just a solid, dependable workhorse. If you are tired of fighting with your materials and just want to get the job done, this is a pretty straightforward choice. It does exactly what it says on the box, and sometimes that is all you really need.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.